This year's Summer Gaming Showcase has nearly had too many games for one person to watch them all. Nearly. I have tried to collect all the trailers from all the showcases and categorize them in broad bins. Please remember, genre definitions are subjective, and a lot of these games are just hard to categorize. Did I miss a showcase I should have watched? Let me know. Did I put a game in the wrong bin? Well, that's subjective.
The finals in Kyoto. All right. Please welcome multiple Game Awards winner and a dazzling Game Awards performer, if I do say so myself, Sam Lake from Remedy.
I think that's enough. Thank you. Hi. You see, this is now the only way they let me come on stage to tell you something exciting news about Alan Wake 2. Many of you have been posting your Remedy game collection pictures on your shelves with Alan Wake 2 so far digital only, sadly missing. Well, we are excited to announce physical deluxe editions and physical collector's editions for Alan Wake 2 coming this fall. You can lock in your copy starting tomorrow. Next, we promised you some expansion content for Alan Wake 2, right? I'm thrilled to introduce you all to Night Springs. It contains 3 episodes with 3 familiar, fan-favorite, playable characters in mysterious, terrifying, and quirky what-if scenarios. It was a chance for us to really go out there, as if we already didn't. Night Springs will be playable in less than 24 hours. Tomorrow. Thank you. Now, with this world premiere, I invite you to step into Night Springs.
Night Springs, a special place, a shifting space, existing in a countless number of parallel realities. Different every time we set upon the road that leads us there, and yet always familiar to us in Night Springs.
I'm in danger. Please, my #1 fan. You're the only one who can save me. And I will come back for you, my love.
And cut. Sean, I'm really happy.
This is gonna get strange. I was the only one who could save the writer and the very soul of literature.
Something was different.
Try the coffee.
I have a shotgun.
Well, I gotta... Wait, that's a real shotgun?
Who can ever truly know how deep the rabbit hole goes in Night Springs?
Mecha break with its immersive aerial and ground combat with lightning-fast maneuvers. Next, Jason Blum and his Blumhouse banner have become synonymous with incredible horror films over the years, like Get Out, Megan, and last year's Five Nights at Freddy's. Well, now Blumhouse is entering the video game world in a big way.
Dark times await us. Vengeance will take shape.
I cannot sleep. I cannot sleep. I must not sleep. I am terrified to sleep, and I am scared to death to stay awake.
Don't worry, Viv. If any ghosts actually show up, I'll protect you.
Amy?
I'll save you, no matter what. Just go home, Viv.
Amy!
The local police department asked me to help with a case. Why would they need a game designer? Should have some developer mode.
Dark times await us.
Please welcome Jason Blum, CEO and founder of Blumhouse, and Luis Blaine, creative lead at Blumhouse Games. Hey guys, so we got ourselves a full slate there. That's incredible. So Jason, tell us a bit about why did you want to get into games like this? What are we doing?
Well, we've been very, very busy. I'm very happy to be here. Thank you for having us. Thank you guys all. Great to hear the fans out there. You'll all be very happy to know we're working at this very minute on the sequel of Five Nights at Freddy's. It's coming. Don't worry. Anyway, horror is, to my great relief, getting more and more popular. Our movies are working. It's working on streaming. It's working in live events. And we wanted to try and take our approach to movies and apply it to games. And that's what you see here. We're gonna do independent games. We're gonna look for creators and give them a platform and encourage these creators to be weird and subversive and find the most effed up, scariest things they can and put them into really cool games.
Well, they look great. It's a really diverse, cool slate. Luis, tell us a bit about, we saw a bunch of games there. What can you tell us about kind of the overall lineup of games?
Well, as you just saw from our slate, our horror games are a lot like Blumhouse movies. They come in many different flavors of fear, which means there's a horror game for everyone. So maybe you're a fan of nostalgic 90s experiences with a bit of a twist. intense first-person shooters, or maybe, Jeff, you just want some bonus murder in your otherwise very cozy farming sim. I think, we as horror fans, we know that there are so many different subgenres to explore, and our independent development partners, they feel the same, and they're just as excited, which means we've got psychological nightmares, we have supernatural scares, we have cosmic horror, and our team has worked really hard to work with global, creative, talented partners, and that means for us that we really want to, as we're working in indie projects, which means that we can take risks, we can be flexible, and really we can push the limits of what's possible in scary storytelling, and we're so excited.
Yeah, no, it looks awesome, all the stuff you have there, and I know, we'll get into when games are coming out, but some of these are coming soon, Jason, right? We got a good slate.
Well, yeah, we're on PC and console, yeah, we wanted to start with not just one, but we wanted to start with a few games. So you want to tell us about those?
Yeah. So Fear the Spotlight is our first release coming later this year, and it really hits our mission statement. It's an amazing 90s horror experience. It's got great characters, a compelling narrative. It's also super creepy, and I think people will be big fans of it, even if you're not normally into horror. And quickly, actually, Fear the Spotlight is getting its first trailer as part of the Day of the Dev showcase. So stay tuned after the show.
Directly after. Awesome. Well, I know this is just the start, so we'll probably be seeing you in future years with more from Blumhouse Games. But guys, what do you think of the slate? Pretty amazing, right? What these guys are pulling off. Jason, Luis, thanks so much for being here on Summer Games.
Thank you, guys.
All right. And now...
Am I a good boy? I study hard at school and complete my homework once I'm back. I help others whenever I can, visiting the hospital and keeping the elderly company. I'm always honest and never tell lies. I hate any kind of violence, and I've never hurt anyone. I serve at church every day, helping during Mass and praying for those who are helpless. Father, if you're hearing my words, I implore you to respond. If I'm a good boy, why is this happening to me?
My name is Joe Modulewski. I'm the development director at Limited Run Games, and I'm overseeing development of Clock Tower Rewind. Clock Tower is a very unsettling game. It's a very disturbing or sinister game. Your character is extremely vulnerable, and the limits to what you can do as the player, I think, contribute to that feeling. It's a staple in the beginnings of the survival horror genre, and it's a game that was only released in one territory in the past. There are other franchises that I think get too much of the credit for where this genre came from, and I think it's really exciting to have people be able to see some more of these ideas in a way that they've never seen before, coming from a place that they may not have thought they came from. But this game that is so integral to the creation of that genre, or at least the explosion of that genre, has been inaccessible for decades. And for a lot of people that want to go back to the roots and see where a lot of these ideas came from, or where a lot of thematic choices came from, they've had to go through a variety of hoops or less than ideal means to experience something that is really historically important. All parts of the original experience were left the way that they were. We didn't change any of the art assets, any of the audio assets, or any of the gameplay features. We wanted to make sure that we didn't do anything that compromises the integrity of the original experience. We wanted to keep it as it was, but not to a point that it degrades the experience for people coming in that maybe didn't play games back when this came out. Maybe they expect more modern features. We've added things like saving anywhere and rewind that allows you to reverse small mistakes. And you can also load back to a previous save if you want to go back far enough to address something you might have done to mess up an ending you were trying to get. The localization, I think, is the most important new feature. It makes the game more accessible to a variety of people who never had a chance to play it before. WayForward has added a new animated intro, voice-acted manga cutscenes.
So I was sent to Granite Orphanage, the place where I live now.
New vocal tracks. Restored content from the PlayStation 1 version of the game, and an interview with the game's original director. Clock Tower Rewind will be available later this year on Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox Series S and X, and Steam.
嗨，各位好，我是 Karma 的 Dark World 的创意总监王永鹤。我们团队月壤工作室来自于中国上海，团队的目标是带给全球玩家有趣且有深度的叙事驱动类游戏。很荣幸借此机会向各位玩家展示由我们才华横溢的月壤团队所制作的第一款游戏 Karma the Dark World。这是一款第一人称叙事驱动类的心理恐怖游戏，玩家将扮演利维坦思想局的任务干员丹尼尔，他的主要任务目的是潜入嫌疑人的大脑并调查事件的真相。玩家将在两个不同的世界中进行冒险，去体验完全不同的情绪和故事。一个是在反乌托邦的现实世界，你将了解到扭曲、压抑、毫无人性的社会观。
This is your final chance. Please tell your decision.
另一个是用记忆所构建的脑中世界，你将看见诡异恐怖的画面，但却包含了令人痛心的真相。在这个游戏中，作为探员，你需要坚守意志，效忠这座城市的掌控者利维坦公司。但直到有一天，你发现正在调查的案件发生了翻天覆地的变化，你冰冷的心从此开始逐渐融化。
What have I done?
这就是 Karma the Dark World， 一个你从没有体验过、带有浓厚电影风格的反乌托邦游戏。如果你想要了解更多关于这个故事的最后的真相，请访问我们的网站 karmadarkworld.com， 我们会第一时间告知你试玩的 demo 相关时间。最后，请大家享受预告片。
My prosthetic! This isn't real. This can't be real. I will echo.
we're the Oopsie Daisies, a small studio from Switzerland, and we are here to present you our debut title, Tom the Postgirl.
Accompany Tom on her duties delivering packages to the deranged villagers. And discover a great deal, perhaps too much, about the locals. Her approach, although controversial, is highly effective, intense and obsessive stalking.
As you'll follow her, you'll witness a wide variety of scenes, each more disturbing and chaotic than the last one. But is that really gonna stop you from continuing to do so?
Quite the opposite.
We were inspired by the Little Red Riding Hood, which you can recognize in the main protagonist, Tom. We then used her curiosity and exaggerated it to the max, turning her into a stalking postgirl.
We had a lot of fun creating this very strange, unique, hand-drawn environment for you to explore, and hope that you'll also enjoy stalking around in it.
We're calling to all fans of creepy cute narrative games.
If you're curious to follow the development of Tom, make sure to stalk us on social media.
And of course, wishlist the game on Steam. Bye!
Bye!
You think they're cute? I don't. You've all been to the zoo, and each of you has your favorite animals. But do you know what happened here at night behind closed doors? I'm Valentin Shukin, the lead game designer of the Zoochosis game, and I invite you to become a night zookeeper.
Oh, are you finally awake? Good, get up. It's time to get to work. Hurry up. You have nothing to worry about. What was that? There's something in the works that you're not ready to know about yet.
The plot of Zoochosis was written in the best traditions of the thriller and horror genres. We aim to create a dark atmosphere resembling the works of Hans Giger, Lovecraft, and Edgar Allan Poe. We achieve this through lighting placement, color correction, textures, and environmental props.
This is our mobile veterinary station. Here you'll be mixing medications for our animals.
Are they sick?
Well, they can be. We need to closely monitor the health of the animals. We have some quite rare specimens.
The mutation, the parasite, and the infection that's happening to these animals, it's kind of like reprogramming their biology. The giraffe head acting like a large anaconda, slithering with its jaw unhinged, try to bite you. The concept of the giraffe set the basis of each animal having their own unique design in their mutation.
There also will be many endings in the game. Each of the endings depends on the choices made by the player during the game. Planning out all the endings was quite challenging. We dedicated a substantial amount of time structuring the paths and dialogues into a unified framework to ensure seamless functionality.
Every zookeeper is entitled to a service car. This one's mine. If you perform well tonight, you'll get one in the morning. Is that your wife? Should I tell her you're staying here for the night? Keep in mind, I'll lock you in until morning.
No problem. Your main goal will be to save the edibles, including the factory ones that have turned into mutants. Save them and save yourself.
We really hope that you will enjoy the Zoochosis releasing this summer. Wishlist it on Steam and follow us on social media. Thank you so much for the support. See ya.
Why are you so jumpy?
Let us begin. Remember this, human. I am your only friend. Do not let them touch you. They will consume your time. Those who come here never escape. You must win the devil's game.
Hey, I'm Nath, and this is my tech-noir survival horror game, Hollowbody. You play as Mika, a black market delivery driver who's searching for a missing partner in a long, abandoned British city. I'm making this game solo, and it'll be releasing on Steam and GOG later this year.
The smell. Something's burning.
If you like what you see, it would really help me out if you wishlisted over on Steam. There's also a demo available there if you fancy giving it a go. Alright, enjoy the footage.
Oh, God. I think I'm gonna be sick.
Ready for a bit of fun then?
Action horror would be the thing that we focused on from the beginning with Killing Floor 3. It was really about science gone wrong. I mean, even like, look at this set, right? As a kid of the 80s and 90s, I just loved the Dark Horse Aliens and Predator comics. There were some elements in there about trying to create biological weapons set in a thematically dystopian themed world. So we wanted to tie that in. But from Predator and Aliens, one of the things that you see the most is basically a group of well-trained badasses who have to use every single bullet, every single grenade, every single weapon to handle the things that they're being faced with, these kind of insurmountable odds. Those moments are what motivate us, and that's when Killing Floor is at its best.
There's just a combination of just so many small elements that we've improved over Killing Floor 2 experience. We've increased the amount of Zeds that are in the world at one time, so the battle feels way more epic.
We knew we wanted Zeds to become more challenging. We're increasing how they get to you, how they damage you, so the cone of danger has essentially increased dramatically. Anywhere on screen Zeds can be, so I have to kind of keep my head on a swivel and really learn how to prioritize my targets. It's not essentially what's closest to me, but what can get to me faster, what's gonna do more damage. It's just more ways to kind of amplify not only the action, but that horror element as well in KF3.
We have like very detailed hit detection system now, and you can blow off any limb. Every bullet hole that hits it stays there permanently. Exactly where you burn the creature is where you'll see its flesh burnt. We actually have Zeds where you can blow limbs off and they'll keep fighting you if it's not a critical spot of that Zed.
Most of our Zeds have somewhat of a critical zone on it. So certain Zed tech, like on the flesh pound, on his back, on his chest, they'll glow. If you shoot that, it will explode off and expose like an inner critical zone that when you shoot, will kind of deal the ultimate killing blow to that Zed. One thing that's always felt great in Killing Floor is shooting things in the head. We wanted there to be variety when you do that. Their heads are made up of multiple meshes so that it can essentially open up and kind of randomizes what that head could look like. There is the opening shot of Day of the Dead, where there's literally just a massive tongue and maybe like a few teeth hanging there. We're very big horror fans, so there's kind of like little Easter eggs throughout everything. That impact and that feedback and that variation makes shooting things in the head feel incredibly rewarding. We hope you enjoyed that exclusive look at Killing Floor 3. For more information, visit killingfloor3.com and wishlist now.
They called me a Kook. But when the Ancient Ones returned, they were the ones consumed by madness. I will count my lucky stars, for I can't lose my sanity if I never had it to begin with.
To the next game from Torn Banner Studios, the developers behind Chivalry 2. For their next project, they are proud to announce No More Room in Hell 2, the sequel to the 2011 award-winning Source mod. 8 players start separate in the dark, and it's up to you to find your friends and survive with permadeath. Here is the first look. coming this Halloween.
No More One Hell 2 is a permadeath horror co-op game.
You start with a flashlight with no weapons, and you're exploring in the dark, and you're trying to find your first friend and your first weapons to get some safety.
You find more gear, you find more people. It's suddenly 4 players, 6 players, 8 players, up to that final showdown at the power plant, where hordes of zombies are pouring in and using explosives and assault rifles to overcome that final challenge.
Like with Chivalry, combat is the first thing we focused on, being Torn Banner. We want that game feel just really intense, and it's part of the immersion. Every run is different. We're looking at how do we deliver the Hollywood cinematic experiences? You know, how do we put you in a place that you've never been before, but you've always wanted to be? It's like a co-op game with consequences. And the fun becomes, how long can I survive the zombie apocalypse?
Atlas 1-1, this is Zeus. Do you copy? Over. We've detected the anomalous presence in the Iron Corridor area. We need you to localize it and contain it. There's a lot of blue and red activity there. Do not engage. I repeat, do not engage. Your goal is simple. Search and contain the anomaly. I repeat, search. Atlas, do you copy? Respond, Atlas.
Roman. It's time.
Where is this? Where am I?
Hello?
We do what this place demands.
Is this hell?
Hell would have meaning. This is just us and our gloom.
This place will break you.
I don't believe you.
You think you can escape what you have done?
Excuse me.
I'm sorry. I was just...
It's okay. I didn't mean to scare you. I'm kind of lost. I'm looking for Silent Hill.
I think you should stay away. This town, there's something wrong with it.
Is it dangerous?
Maybe.
I'll be careful.
I'm not lying.
I guess I don't really care if it's dangerous or not. I'm going either way.
No, you shouldn't be here. I'll be good, I promise. Tell him I'll be good, please. No, please.
But she's a princess. We're supposed to save her. You're supposed to slay her, or she'll go on to destroy everything. Do you not understand what everything means?
You poor thing. We both know this isn't you.
See? She's not a monster. She pries the blade from your infuriatingly rigid hands.
I'll try to make it quick.
What is she?
You didn't think we were done, did you? Don't you get it? There is no escape. Everything you do always brings you right back to me.
Next, we step into the dark mind of Silent Hill creator Keiichiro Toyama-san. Back in 2021, we announced his new game, Slitterhead, at the Game Awards, and now we're giving you a look at the gameplay from his independent, Tokyo-based studio.
I don't see anyone. Mommy!
bring the police to my door? To my rig?
I can sort this, right? I just need time.
Don't you answer me back! You're fired. You hear me? Fired.
Jesus, Gregor! Gregor!
I'm much worse. Try me. I gotta play this smart.
Go ahead.
Attention, attention.
Show some respect.
What are we looking at?
808. I'ma be me. What are you doing here?
Tomorinos. Freaking dinner.
Hello, friends and fans. I'm super excited to welcome all my pals back to the annual Blackwood Winter Getaway. Oh, nice one.
You can't hide from me, Michael.
Oh, you're going down. Oh!
Save tonight.
It means so much to me. that we're all still here together.
Fight the break of dawn.
I feel like someone's watching us.
There's no one out there. Let's make this one trip we will never forget.
Mike, Emily?
I was down there.
You were?
It was horrible.
I don't want to make hasty decisions that get everyone killed. No! We should stay put right here until dawn.
Jessica!
You can't let me die!
PlayStation